we can't talk on our channel without talking Dodgers at least once. That's just kind of how this works.
Not even a Dodgers fan.
But anyway, so there's an article done by The Athletic. I'll drop the link in the description down below here. And the article was saying the 5 MLB teams that could dethrone the Dodgers.
The big question for every single person that is even a remote Major League Baseball fan is, can anybody beat the Dodgers? They've just reloaded. They're just building a big ass tank with armor everywhere. And then you open up the trap doors in the back and they got more guys coming out the back that can't even operate the tank. Like
it's just going out the rail.
It's just crazy. Okay. Way more people than they even freaking need. That's a subject for a completely different video.
Seriously, what the are you doing?
So the first team on this list is the New York Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
They're obviously the reigning American League champs. Are they better than last year? Maybe. I mean, they obviously lose Soto, right? You lose Juan Soto, which is a hit to this team. He did a good job for them last year. They got injuries to Giancarlo Stanton, maybe Lou Gill. The fact is you add Max Fried, Cody Bellinger, Devin Williams. Are the Yankees better than the Dodgers?
They're not better than the Dodgers. They are better than they were last year. By the way, always appreciate people in the comments. They're having that conversation, making a comment. We respond, and then you respond back. It's all in good fun. No one's taking it too seriously. So we appreciate that. Keep it up. But I was going back and forth on that. It's like, oh yeah, the Yankees were a better team until they went when they were still up 5-0. So you guys were down 3-0 in games. Just like you said, better team wins baseball games. Yeah, their pitching got better. You added Cody and Bellinger. Their bullpen got better. So a lot of the problems they had are fixed, but just like you said, Giancarlo Stanton, he's also on the injured list. He's not going to start the season with a tennis elbow in both his elbows. Luis Gil is going to be down. DJ LeMahieu has never been the same after maybe his third year with the Yankees.
Right. So
there's some other issues there. And yeah, Max Fried, I think Max Fried, Devin Williams really make a huge impact for this team. Do I think they're a Dodger killer? No, because the issue is the Dodgers just re-upped on pitching too. You got Devin Williams in the back of your bullpen. Well, we added Tanner Scott. You added Max Fried. Well, we added Blake Snell and Roki Sasaki. So, we did a lot more on the pitching side, and we also maintained our hitters. You lost one of your power hitters and got Cody Bellinger. Nothing but love for the Billy Bomb, but no, I don't think they're a Dodger killer at all.
Next team, obviously my personal favorite here, the Atlanta Braves. Obviously added Jurickson Profar, who is having a great offseason so far. He's looking really good. Their biggest addition this season is really just me getting guys back off of injury. Ronald Acuña Jr., Spencer Strider. I mean, if Chris Sale can even come anywhere near his ridiculous season last year, obviously that's something to look out for. The Braves do still obviously have some room in their budget. They could potentially add somebody via trade. And there is a fresh round of speculation that the Braves could potentially try to make a move for Dylan Cease from the Padres, which would make them very similar to the Dodgers pitching rotations. What are your thoughts? Are the Braves, can they dethrone the Dodgers this year?
Jurickson Profar is a nuisance to the Dodgers. He's a Dodger killer. He has been his whole career. He's a great player. He gets a little too emotional and gets a little too in his head. He was actually one of the reasons why the Padres lost the series last year against the Dodgers there. Chris Sale, if he has a decent year, Spencer Strider is going to be nails. Ronald Acuña is not going to be able to start the season with the team. It's 2 out of 3 years he's been hurt, man. And he got an MVP that 1 year, but you already lost your catcher.
Sean Murphy's out.
Yeah, he's out. Like, he got hurt. The problem is the Braves are going to have the same issue last year that they had this year that they're going to have last year to start the season. I would need to see some healthy innings from these guys before I really see it. Do I think they're going to be the front runner to win their division over the Phillies and everybody else and the Mets? Yeah, I actually still think the Braves are going to win their division. They also do have the second best odds to win a World Series after the Dodgers. So do I think there are threats out of everybody on this list? I think they're going to be the highest. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. Roki Sasaki, Yamamoto, Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow.
Freaking Dodgers fans.
Yeah, it's just really tough to compete with that rotation, but we'll see if they even stay healthy. So the Braves are probably the biggest threat on this list, I think.
As a Braves fan, totally agree. Next one on this list is the Boston Red Sox, which looks like we've cleared the Alex Bregman as third baseman.
Yeah, that's been
debacle.
Yeah, that's
right. That's been cleared up. So I mean, this team could be really good. Can Trevor Story return to an elite level? Obviously, they've got a really good chance to really compete and have a shot at that AL East title. But can they compete with the Dodgers?
Yes, they compete for the NL East title. Absolutely. Having Alex Bregman as your third baseman, reigning Gold Glover from third base.
Absolutely.
But they did just add Walker Buehler, who is my pick for the Cy Young for the American League this year. Mark it. Walker Buehler, Cy Young
Right
Award
now.
winner. They also got Garrett Crochet. Yeah, they're looking really, really good, man. Their pitching looks good, but they did exactly what the Yankees did, except they added a better bat. So, yeah, absolutely, there's a chance they can do it. I don't think they're going to dethrone the Dodgers, though, but they do have a chance to win the AL East.
The next team on this list is the Philadelphia Phillies.
It's PTSD right here for you.
The Phillies are a good team, man. I mean, they still got Bryce Harper. They still got Trea Turner. And realistically, this team's contention window is still 100% open. They added Jesús Luzardo. I mean, they might have the second best rotation in the National League. Tejon Walker, if his spring performance can kind of carry through the season, they're a playoff lock, essentially. This team's really dangerous when they get to the playoffs because Bryce Harper is still that guy. But do they have enough to get past the Dodgers when they get to that point?
No. This is a team that's very built to be offensive first. The same problem that the Yankees ran into last year during the World Series is the same problem the Phillies are going to run into. You have a DH that's only a DH because you can't put Kyle Schwarber anywhere on the field. It's just that they are very much offensive heavy and starter pitcher heavy, and everything else be damned. You know, I don't really like their bullpen too much, and I really don't like their defensive capabilities. They're going to run into a lot of the same problems where they're going to have a bunch of self-inflicting errors they're going to need to combat. Now, are they as bad as the Yankees defensively? Absolutely not, but they are going to run into the same issue.
Last team on this is the New York Mets. We all know that the Mets landed Juan Soto, and he's supposed to bring the Mets back to stardom. They did bring back Pete Alonso.
Back to stardom. They were in the National League Pennant Series last year.
But that wasn't enough.
Apparently not.
They want to go World Series or bust, right? They just signed Juan Soto for $472 quadrillion. It's, a ridiculous contract. And really, this was one of the most exciting teams last year.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mets had a great year, but can they make it happen again? Do they have enough? Is Soto that guy that can make them turn that corner and get past and make it into the World Series next year?
I still say the Braves are the biggest threat, even with the Mets. They signed Juan Soto to $750 million 15-year contract.
You didn't like my contract valuation?
I just want to make sure people get in the comments and they get a little snippy, so I don't want to get like, oh, you guys are totally wrong. But when it comes to this, man, Juan Soto was on the Padres team that didn't even make the playoffs.
Right.
Juan Soto was then on the Yankees team, and granted, he carried the Yankees to the playoffs, right, and helped out a ton in the World Series when Aaron Judge disappeared, but he didn't help the Yankees win the World Series either.
Also, a borderline defensive liability.
Yeah,
the dude's horrible out there.
Yeah, I mean, he's below average for sure. He's going to be a DH after 3 years. Honestly, you might as well put him there now. Yeah, but out of the list of the five, man, I say the biggest threat to the Dodgers this year out of the five is definitely going to be the Atlanta Braves. I think that they have the pedigree to do it. They have the history to do it. They have knocked out the Dodgers in the past without Ronald Acuña Jr. on the team. We want to hear from you folks. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. We want to hear from you on who do you think is the contender that can actually knock the Dodgers off the throne there. Who do you think has the best shot at knocking them off? We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, is it going to be one of these teams? Is it going to be somebody else? Let us know in the comments down below.
But once again, folks, thank you for tuning into this episode of the DNA Sports Recap. If you have not yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are giving the first $500 that we earn in AdSense revenue back to y'all. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that giveaway.
Absolutely. And if you're watching on YouTube on one of our short videos, just know this is available as a podcast, the whole episode, wherever you get your audio.
And smash that like button for your boy AJ over there.
Bam! Smash it.
Give us some engagement. We appreciate it.
I want you to click that thing so hard it breaks your mouse.
And check out our merch store down below. We're adding new stuff every week, so be sure to check it out.
Yep.
With all that said, my name is Darren. That is AJ. And this has been an episode of the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.